Welcome to the Predicted Playbook. I'm your host, John Ryan. I'm very, very excited about today. My models have all aligned and synced together, and my first ever 10-unit NBA playoff game of the month goes tonight. You can get it on SportsMemo.com, and I'm going to have a link for you to use. And also, since you're listening to this show, you can get $15 off the regular price using the promo code JR15. Again, that's JR15. By far the strongest NBA play I have had in the past 3 years, in which I've hit 68% against the spread in the playoff seasons. And currently I am 8-4 for 67% in the current NBA season. And this is a game I obviously have researched a ton and feel very strongly about. Otherwise, I wouldn't offer it to anyone unless I was 100% certain. I've already taken it to the window. I'm going to take it to the window again later this afternoon. So if there was ever a time to give John Ryan a shot with a single package, this would be it. So thank you for getting over to Sports Memo and doing that. And let's get to the free pick. The free pick for tonight is in the Utah Jazz when they host the Memphis Grizzlies in Game 2 in a near must-win situation for the Utah Jazz. And as this system outlines and details, I think Utah does get it done minus the points. The spread in this game opened lower than where it is now. It opened at 7.5 at most places, now trading at 9 in the marketplace. Total was 216.5 on the open, currently up at 219. I agree with the market moves. I think it's going to continue throughout the afternoon. So if you like the Utah Jazz or the over or both, I would suggest getting it now because it's more than likely going to continue trending higher ahead of the game. So we can see that we're betting on favorites, and the underdog has a win percentage between 50 and 60% on the season, which Memphis does. The underdog is coming off back-to-back upset wins, which Memphis obviously is. 97.55 against the spread for 64% winning bets the last 25 seasons. And if a playoff game is involved, the favorite is 17-2 for 90%, 14-4-1 against the number for 78% winning bets. It all adds up to a bet on the Utah Jazz minus the points. I want to also add the fact that in the game one, Memphis shot 100 shots, made 45 of them for 45%, which is remarkable. I don't think that's going to happen again. Rebounds, they had 42 to Utah's 50. Utah shot 42%, had 19 fewer field goal attempts. They were 34 for 81 for 42% versus 45 for 100. It doesn't even sound right. 45 for 100, but it is. For Memphis. Memphis had 9 turnovers, which is outstanding given that they had 100 shot attempts. But again, this is a team that is really, really playing above their mean performance levels and are really in a position of regression. Utah in the direct opposite situation, due for progression, meaning that they have underperformed here down the stretch in the regular season and also this first game in the NBA playoffs. So I think this is a great situation where you have one team that's a little bit overvalued, the other team is vastly undervalued, and I wouldn't be surprised to see Utah win this game by 18 or more points is what the models are calling for. So this is a pretty good one as well. So with the game taking place tonight, and I forgot one thing. That's why I was thinking there. Teams in the playoffs that have shot 100 attempts in past games in the previous game are only 7-18 against the number in the following game if the opponent is the same opponent. So same series, we have that. They had 100 attempts, and next game, not so hot. 7-18 against the number, working against the Memphis Grizzlies. Again, that supports the Utah Jazz. So as I have outlined here to make it easy for you guys and gals, John Ryan has released his first 10-unit NBA game of the month. I've hit 68% as documented Sports Memo over the last 3 playoff seasons, and I'm hitting 67% this playoff season. And featured in the report, and I know you're going to love the report because I've put a lot of time and effort into it, and has many, many analytics that really reinforce why this is a 10-unit play and why I'm excited about this 10-unit opportunity. A player situation that is 14-1 against the spread is very rare in my vast database. And as many of you know watching the show, most of my stuff goes back 25 years and in some cases goes back 40 years. So again, this is a great opportunity to get on board. You can use the promo code since you're listening to this show of JR15. Use sm.buzz/JR, and there you have it. It'll be right there on the page. And I appreciate anyone who's takes the move and gets over there to buy it because it supports these shows. And yesterday I did 6 of them, so anything to help in return is greatly, greatly appreciated. So that'll do it for today. The free NBA angle of the day is on the Utah Jazz minus the points. On behalf of SportsMemo.com, WagerTalk.com, and the Predictive Playbook, and myself, may all the wins be yours.